Hey, what's up YouTube? FearxBlaze here, bringing you guys another episode of Speed UHC on the Zone server as usual, and I just want to mention this video is pre-recorded. Of course, as you can tell, it is sped up times 2, which I think is pretty cool. I actually like this idea a lot. I sped it up during the building phase and stuff, and then during the battle phase I put it up to normal speed, but I cut it up like that. So this is a super cut up version, and as you can see, it is still 9 minutes. How is it 9 minutes, Fear? You may be asking yourself. Oh, that's because in D-Match, some guy decided to dig down about 30 blocks and sit there. And you know what? The Speed UHC servers don't stop that. But you know, I'm not here to complain. I'm just saying, maybe they could fix that, because it's annoying, and I'm not trying to look for somebody 30 blocks in the ground. And the only reason I found them, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, was by F3A spamming. And even if, yeah, I don't know, there's no border shrinking, there's no limit whatsoever, and he was just able to sit underground. But anyway, it's not the purpose of this. First off, thank you guys so much. We recently hit 4,600 subscribers and 500,000 views on the channel. What? Excuse me? 500,000 views on the channel. That is half of 1 million views. Halfway to 1 million people watching my videos. Not like 1 million, wait, what? What am I saying? 1 million, not 5 million, 1 million different people, 500,000. That's crazy to think about. Absolutely wild. But thank you guys for that. And I also want to thank you guys so much for the support recently on all the videos. It has been doing really, really well. Just everything all in all. And I don't know why, but something has been clicking in my brain recently. And I feel like I need that something on my channel to kind of, how do I explain this? Give me a resurgence. Give me something to do where it's like an SMP type of deal. Because you know we're like Shell, how I have an objective to do, and like I'm working on my villagers, then I gotta design the villager room, and then I gotta, you know, build my house, and I gotta go build like the farming area, then I can start building some farms. Like I have an agenda. I have things to do on Shell. It's just time, and I need people to help me with them, or I need people to do it themselves and not have me do them. Just things like that. Like I have a to-do list on Shell. I want something like that. Because although Shell is my place where I have my to-do list, and it takes productivity to get things done on the Shell though. I have to say to myself, alright Fear, I gotta sit down for the next hour and a half and get stuff done and spend 2 hours total getting an episode out and preparing for the episode, and 2 hours total just wrapping up everything all in all. And as for SG is the type of thing where I think to myself, do I have a topic, something interesting to talk about? Yeah, let's go in there and get an SG. And then I just talk about it. That was my phone. I don't know what that is. But yeah, that's what SG is for me. And lastly, I have Speed UHC, which is the type of thing that's like, have I uploaded a lot of Shell and SG back to back? Maybe I should go for a Speed UHC. Oh, also in this video, my connection was absolutely horrendous. As you'll see later in the video, I couldn't hit a thing. I was lagging so bad, it was terrible. But yeah, but Speed UHC is type of thing where it's kind of like the filler, like, oh, have I uploaded too much of this, too much of that? Let's get a Speed UHC in there. And what else? I'm on my channel right now checking. Lastly is minigames. And minigames is just a thing like, hey, you know what? Is a friend online? Am I talking to them right now? Do they want to record something with me? Let's get a minigames done. And that is pretty much the series on my channel right now. And I don't know why. I feel as though things, for me as the person recording it, because for you guys viewing it, I don't assume it's getting repetitive or boring or anything, because I always come out with a fresh topic each video, or something new to talk about, or something exciting like this. This Speed UHC is nothing like the other ones I have. I have an intense caving session where I actually get very lucky in the caves. I'll spoil it now. If you don't want to hear the spoiler, just skip ahead 5 seconds, but I end up actually getting enchanted this game, which is pretty cute. So yeah, every game is pretty interesting and different. But for me actually recording them, it's like SG is the same thing every time, and it's getting harder and harder because my internet is not getting better as time goes on. Shell is just, nobody on the Shell server besides like me and G&H always being on, nobody else is really on to help me with a lot of the projects that I want to accomplish. And yeah, Speed UHC, the server, it's laggy, it's terrible, I'm not gonna lie, it is terrible. The actual server, the concept of it is nice, but the server is pretty bad. It's pretty bad. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. So I have something in my mind. I don't know. I want to bring along something to the channel that's new, that's exciting, something that's a series that I have to do. Something like Pixelmon, but probably not Pixelmon. Because, you know, Pixelmon was that thing where I'd get on and I'd be like, ooh, I have this to do, I have that to do. Like, I have a mission, I'd have goals, I'd have a list, a to-do list to accomplish. And that's why I liked Pixelmon at the time. But for those of you saying, Fear, if that's the case and you want something to bring back like Pixelmon, like the storyline type video, why not just bring back Pixelmon? Well, thing is with that, Pixelmon was boring for me. Because in Pixelmon, we all know, you start off with Pixelmon, you have a lot of fun. You get your starter, you do your basic training first episode, and then it's all gone. It's all done. And you run out of things to do. You think to yourself, you're like, all right, what am I going to do next episode? Oh, train this Pokemon. What do I do next episode? Oh, train that Pokemon. And it gets really repetitive to the point where you think to yourself, I'm doing the exact same thing every episode, except with a different Pokemon. Why am I still doing this in a way? Why am I still putting forward the effort to repetitively do the exact same thing in each Pixelmon episode, so on and so forth? And that's why, for me personally, all my Pixelmon series has died off. But the idea of Pixelmon, it's very nice knowing that, it's Pokemon in Minecraft. So that's nice, but all in all, if it had a bit more to it and it had like gyms and stuff, I would like Pixelmon. But I don't know. Currently, my current mindset is I want to add in a series that will be something different, something cool that I can add in. That's like a storyline, and I'll be able to drag on for a while. I don't mean drag on as in like, oh, I guess I'll do it, oh, fine. Like, I have nothing else better. Not like that. When I say drag on, I mean, I want to do something lengthy that'll be fun, and that I'll be able to think about like, oh, yeah, let's do this, instead of SG being like really repetitive and Speed UHC being fairly repetitive, but SG being the main one. Not that I don't like SG, because I use it for topics mainly, but I don't know, I need something to add the pop along with Shell that's not as, I guess, time consuming as Shell, because sometimes I need those days where I'm really busy, and like right now, I wasn't busy today or anything, like I woke up at 2 o'clock, it's only 9 o'clock right now, 9:30 to be exact, but other than that, I wouldn't feel like going on Shell and recording a 2-hour session, setting up my villagers, decorating the wall, going to spawn and building my shop, then going and building the shop area and doing all that for an episode, because that's going to take me a good 2 hours. By the time I get it all rendered and uploaded, it's going to be, like 2 o'clock in the morning? And I could do that, not that I don't have time for it, but at this point where it's 9:30 at night, I'd prefer if I didn't stay up till 2 a.m. Grinding on a Shell episode, like when I fight this guy, for example, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad, yeah, I don't know why. I felt like I should have done more damage. Not that I could have. I should have did more damage to him, but he just wasn't getting hit. I think it's my internet there, but hey, we can't tell that. So yeah, I'm still thinking of a new series. Not that I am, what's the right word? I don't desire one where I need this new series just I can't go on with YouTube. It's just that I personally feel like I need that certain something just to add the pop back into the channel. Because I know I did feel this before, and then Shell came back along. And I know Shell Versus, it is being really dragged along, because PAX was this weekend, and it irks me. It irks me. I want to get this over with, Ray. Let's get some Shell Versus. But besides Shell Versus, that's going to be a weekly thing. I want a new series to do consistently. Look at this guy. I was lagging like crazy fighting him. It was me lagging too, because I pressed tab throughout this, and you can see that I am one barring or X connection, and it's only me, so that sucks. So yeah, I will be looking forward to that. But if you guys do have any suggestions for series, be sure to drop them down below. Be sure, no factions, please, because I have no clue what factions, I don't like faction, I don't know what to do in factions, I don't enjoy factions, but anything else, any suggestions are greatly appreciated. I don't think there's much really going on, or much to actually do, but hey, we will see in the long run. Hopefully I can find a series to do now, or hopefully I find a resurgence in SG and all these other series, but we'll see. And last but not least, it is daylight savings time, and the day feels much, much shorter. I know for me personally, I was exhausted all day today, and I feel tired right now. I know it's only supposed to be 8:30, but it's 9:30 right now, and daylight savings is just messing everything up. But anyway, I guess that's it for this episode of Speed UHC. If you guys enjoyed, hit that like button down below, comment your thoughts down below, and I guess that's it. So I'll see you guys next time.